Joey, baby! And welcome to today's edition of Welcome to My Basement, where on today's edition of the program, we will be breaking down the Coca-Cola 600. Yes, indeed, another NASCAR race going down Sunday at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. I'll bring the Coke Classics and ice. You bring a little bit of rum, but first, let's start like we always do and take a look at the top of the odds board. Favorite to win, we have Kyle Busch at plus 450. He's followed by Kevin Harvick, plus 550. Martin Truex Jr. also plus 550. Brad Keselowski plus 800. And Joey Logano plus 800. So the Coca-Cola 600, what is unique about this race? Well, it is the longest race on the NASCAR schedule. So that's very important to keep in mind with your handicapping. Also, the conditions are very unique. At the start of the race, it will be daylight. Towards the middle of the race, it will be dusk. Towards the end of the race, they will be racing under the bright lights because it will be nighttime. So it's just not who has the intestinal fortitude to withstand the other drivers. Who has the intestinal fortitude to withstand time? So a few spots that I like in this one. But first, when you're betting NASCAR, it's all about your level of risk. If your level of risk is very high, then go ahead, pick outright winners. If your level of risk is a little bit lower, then you might want to stick to top 3 or top 5 bets. Those are the markets that I prefer, but the choice, quite simply, is yours. So let's get into a few drivers who I have my eye on for Sunday's race. And we're going to start things off with Martin Truex Jr. He is plus 550 to win the race, and I'm going to bet him to win the race here at plus 550. So why do I like Truex Jr.? Well, he has 2 top 10 finishes since NASCAR's return from their hiatus. So he has a little bit of momentum. 2 top 10 finishes at Darlington. He led for 16 laps on Wednesday, a little bit of a disappointing finish. But the reason I love Truex Jr. is because he's absolutely dominated this race over the years. He won it last year. He finished 2nd in 2018, 8th in 2017, 1st in 2016, 5th in 2015. Also worth keeping in mind, the Bank of America 400 takes place at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Different type of race, but worth noting he won that in 2017. So Martin Truex Jr. Looks like a good spot for him to pick up his first win of the season here on Sunday. Next up, kind of another chalky pick here, but it is what it is, guys. Kyle Busch plus 450. I think I like him a top 3 finisher in this one. So here's why. He has 3 top 3 finishes on the season. He finished 2nd on Wednesday. A little bit of controversy there. He ran Chase Elliott off the track. So a bit of a Busch League move by Kyle Busch, I might say. Great one there, I might say. So yeah, he's also had some pretty good success in this race. He finished 3rd in 2019, 1st in 2018, 2nd in 2017. So Kyle Busch looks like a good spot for him here on Sunday. So 2 pretty chalky picks right there. So who is my long shot? Pretty big underdog here. I like Aric Almirola. He is 40 to 1 to win the race. Full disclosure, I'll probably bet him to finish in the top 5. So Almirola, he's a guy, he's been right there his past couple races. His last 4 races this season, he has a 7th place finish, a 12th, an 8th, and an 8th. As a result, he sits 7th in the NASCAR Cup standings. He's also been right there in this race the past 2 seasons. He has an 11th, or the past 2 years, excuse me. He has an 11th place finish in 2019, 13th in 2018. So if Almirola can just get a little bit better, a little margin of being better, and maybe catch a break here or 2, I could see him being in the mix here towards the end of it. So Almirola top 5, if your level of risk is really high, I can't blame you if you're going to take him to win the whole damn thing at 40 to 1. Pretty good value for the guy sitting 7th in Cup standings right now. So those are the spots I like for the Coca-Cola 600. Let me know who you like, and we will see you next time in my basement. Woo!